Alright, good morning everyone. Break 297, 24 Elite Combo break featuring a 24 Elite case and a 24 Elite Priority Box. In this break we also had the bonus $100 gift card randomized between all 17 spots. Any teams unlucky enough not to get a numbered hit will receive a $50 gift card. And all Master Series cards are randomized as one lot between all 17 spots. We have a few spots left in the Tigers spot race for break 300. Once that raz is done, we can add that to the break schedule. And 301, 302 is listed, both with a few spots left in each. And once again, once they are sold out, they will get added to the break schedule as well. 2 breaks on tomorrow. Let's find out, before we find out who the lucky case card, let's find out who the team list is. Let me make sure I have changed screens. Yes, I have. YouTube just taken a bit to catch up. Let's refresh that and go through the team list. Broncos, Jai Thornton. Raiders, Stephen Gillard. Bulldogs, Stephen Clibben. Sharks, Paul Cohen. Dolphins, John Gravenar. Titans, Chris Rowland. Manly, Stephen Gillard. Storm, Craig Hyde. Knights, Jai Thornton. Cowboys, Peter Lowe. Eels, Steve Harris. Panthers, Jai Thornton. Rabbitohs, Nathan Tones. Dragons, Warren Stoddart. Roosters, Dean Mick. Warriors, Scotty Murray. Tigers, Chris White. Alright, now we know who's in the break. Let's find out who scores the case card. Number 39 of 39. And this is a big card this year, being his last, Mr. Sean Johnson for the Warriors. Very popular, Mr. SJ. Get these last 2 out. Dominic Young, multicultural for the Roosters. Emerald Mojo, number 4. Nico Hines for the Sharks. Jack DeBellin, parallel for the Dragons. New recruit, Jaden Sullivan for the Tigers. Jesse Arthurs, Vegas for Broncos. Reece Robson, parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit, Brad Schneider for Panthers. Multicultural, Micah Sivo for the Eels. Apposite Coruscant, parallel for Tigers. in the Kangaroos for the Master Series. Vegas Game 1 header card. Jacob Preston, parallel for the Bulldogs. Gold Reflections for the Bulldogs, number 65. White Young Guns, number 50. Ethan Strange for the Raiders. Raiders Parallel Checklist. New recruits, Jack Cogger for the Knights. Multicultural, Mikhail Ravalawa for the Dragons. Reflections for the Storm. Liam Martin, parallel for Panthers. New recruit, Morgan Harper for the Eels. Jeremy Marshall King, parallel for Dolphins. Daly M, Adam Fanua Blake for the Warriors. Multicultural, Kalen Ponga for the Knights. Luke Brooks, parallel for Manly. New recruit, Harley Smith Shields for the Titans. Dally M, Destiny Brill for the Broncos. Cameron Murray, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Ruby Mojo, number 24. Tyson Frizzell for the Dragons. Tyrell Sloan, sorry. Number 24. Paul Paget. Reflections for the Raiders. Nico Hines, parallel for Sharks. New recruit, Spencer Lenu for the Roosters. Latrell Mitchell of Vegas for the Rabbitohs. Bradman Best, parallel for Knights. Last packet for box number 1. Breakout, Gutho and Cartwright for the Eels, number 84. And Mitchell Barnett, parallel for the Warriors. Alright. Box number 2. New recruit Morgan Smithies for the Raiders. Sean Kepa, new recruit for the Rabbitohs. Vegas, Victor Radley for the Roosters. Aiden Cesar, parallel for Tigers. Multicultural, Mitchell Moses for Eels. Breakout, David Fafita and Keanu Kinney for the Titans, number 15. Reid Marnie, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit Kyle Flanagan for the Dragons. Alex Johnston, Vegas for the Rabbitohs. Hudson Young, parallel for the Raiders. Amoli Olaka-Atu, multicultural for Manly. Alex Johnston, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Kangaroos in the Master Series. BD number 5, Jake Trbojevic for Manly. Stephen Gillard. Blake Brayley, parallel for the Sharks. Gold Reflections for the Broncos, 109. Dylan Lucas, White Young Guns for the Knights, number 3. Jacob Saifiti, parallel for the Knights. Multicultural, Sua Wong for the Roosters. Reflections for the Warriors. Dylan Watine-Zelezniak, parallel for the Warriors. Kalen Ponga, Dally M for the Knights. New recruit Luke Brooks for Manly. Mikhail Ravalawa, parallel for Dragons. Multicultural, Tyrell Sloan for the Dragons. Cowboys parallel checklist. New recruit Stephen Crichton for the Bulldogs. Dally M. Jakaya Whitfield for the Tigers. Billy Walters, parallel for Broncos. Ruby Mojo, number 21. Jake Averillo for the Dolphins. Reflections for the Rabbitohs. Ryan Pappenhausen, parallel for Storm. New recruit Thomas Flegler for Dolphins. Vegas, Dally Cherry Evans for Manly. And Alafiana Kampi Era, parallel for Titans. Reflections for the Eels. Sebastian Chris, parallel for Raiders. Rabbitohs in the Master Series. Adokar, multicultural for the Bulldogs. Helam Lukey, parallel for the Cowboys. Gold reflections for the Warriors, number 88. White Young Guns, Tom Ale for the Warriors, number 106. Panthers parallel checklist. New recruit Harley Smith Shields for the Titans. Vegas game 1. That's 2 game 1 header cards. Teddy parallel for the Roosters. Pink Diamond, number 57. Jesse Southwell for the Knights. New recruit Jack Cogger for the Knights. Vegas Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck parallel for the Warriors. New recruit, Jaden Sullivan for the Tigers. Multicultural, Cody Walker for the Rabbitohs. Jacob Little, parallel for the Dragons. New recruit, Morgan Harper for the Eels. Number 8, Black League Sensations, Walshies for the Broncos. He's got Broncos, Jai Thornton. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for Dolphins. Chance Nico Klokstad, multicultural for the Warriors. Parallel Tanila Paseka for Manly. Reflections for the Broncos. Dylan Brown, parallel for Eels. Adam Reynolds and Dalian for the Broncos. New recruit Jaden Hunt for the Broncos. Selwyn Cobbo, parallel for the Broncos. Multicultural James Fisher-Harris for Panthers. Jesse Arthurs, Vegas for the Broncos. Cameron Munster, parallel for Storm. New recruit Herbie Farmworth for Dolphins. Dally M, Taryn Aiken for the Roosters. Addo Carr, parallel for Bulldogs. Ruby Mojo, number 27, Titans checklist. Another box down. James Fisher-Harris, multicultural for the Panthers. Emerald Mojo, number 3, Mitchell Moses for the Eels. Rabbitohs parallel checklist. New recruit Morgan Smithies for the Raiders. Vegas Alex Johnston for the Rabbitohs. William Kennedy, parallel for the Sharks. Pink Diamond, number 42. Shania Power for the Cowboys. Reflections for the Panthers. Dane Gagai, parallel for the Knights. Rabbitohs Master Series. Multicultural Chance Nico Klokstad for the Warriors. They're all three Rabbitohs. Oh no, 2 Kangaroos, 2 Rabbitohs. Katoni Staggs, parallel for Broncos. Reflections for the Eels. Oh, gold, number 79. Whoops. White Young Guns, number 2. Jack Bostock for the Dolphins. Jerome Hughes, parallel for Storm. New recruit, Thomas Flegler for Dolphins. Victor Radley, Vegas for Roosters. Milwaukee, Fodawaka, parallel for Titans. New recruit, Sean Kepe for the Rabbitohs. Jerome Hughes, multicultural for the Storm. Jaden Sullivan, parallel for Tigers. Dally M, Payne Haas for the Broncos. Multicultural, Joseph Tarpanay for the Raiders. Blimey kick out, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit, Kyle Flanagan for the Dragons. Dally M, Shannon Mato for the Titans. Thomas Flegler, parallel for Dolphins. Ruby Mojo, number 23. King Gutho for the Eels. Reflections for the Broncos. Manly, parallel checklist. New recruit, Keenan Palacia for the Titans. Vegas, Daly Cherry Evans for Manly. Brendan Smith, parallel for the Roosters. New recruit, Fletcher Baker for the Broncos. Black Young Guns, number 112, Dylan Lucas for the Knights. Junior Paulo, parallel for the Eels. That was box number 4. Let's get into box number 5. Vegas, Teddy for the Roosters. Josh King, parallel for Storm. Sapphire Mojo, number 4. Bailey Simonson for the Eels. Eels seem to have racked up a few hits in the last couple of boxes. White Young Guns, Tallis Duncan for the Rabbitohs, number 202. Felice Kafusi for the Dolphins. New recruit, Joe Chan for Storm. Breakout, number 14, Chad Townsend and Tommy Aduden. Molly Olika R2, parallel for Manly. Reflections for the Roosters. Broncos, parallel checklist. New recruit, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the Warriors. Brian Kelly, multicultural for the Titans. Jake Trbojevic, Vegas for Manly. Lindsay Collins, parallel for the Roosters. New recruit, Billy Burns for the Sharks. Parallel, Will Penasini for the Eels. Multicultural, Braden Trindle for the Sharks. Dalian Tallulah Tillett for the Cowboys. Jamal Fogarty, parallel for the Raiders. New recruit Thomas McHale for the Cowboys. Ruby Mojo, number 41, Tanila Paseka for Manly. Reflections for the Dolphins. Adam Fanua-Blake, parallel for Warriors. New recruit Luke Brooks for Manly. Hey, hey mate. There's one in there. I'm honestly not sure even what it was. Ruby Mojo. There you go. We're up to box 5. Oh, just in time, mate. You must have known. Number 66. White League Sensations, Mikhail Ravalawa for the Dragons. Tyrell Sloan, parallel for the Dragons. Dally M, Jermaine Isako for Dolphins. Multicultural Gordon Tong for Manly. Big Tino, parallel for Titans. New recruit Stephen Crichton for the Bulldogs. Payne Haas, Vegas for Broncos. Murray Talagi, parallel for Cowboys. Multicultural, Zach Labour for the Cowboys. Last packet for box number 5. In the Maroons for the Master Series. Jerome Luai, parallel for Panthers. Box number 6. White Young Guns, Brendan Pakura for the Broncos, number 69. Tom Eisenhuth for the Dragons. New recruit Aiden Cesar for the Tigers. Multicultural Nico Hines for the Sharks. Vegas Game 2 header card. Tommy Dearden, parallel for the Cowboys. Multicultural Jason Tolmalolo for the Cowboys. New recruit Kelman Talagi for the Eels. James Fisher-Harris, parallel for Panthers. New recruit, Kelma Keenan Palacia for the Titans. Roosters parallel checklist. Pink Diamond, number 53, Bobby Law for the Dragons. Vegas, Patrick Kerrigan for Broncos. Jermaine Isako, parallel for Dolphins. Multicultural, David Fafita for Titans. Reflections for the Titans. Jake Trbojevic, parallel for Manly. Dally M, Herbie Farmworth for the Broncos. Dally M, Samaima Torfa for the Raiders. Leo Thompson, parallel for Knights. Ruby Mojo, number 43, Adam Fanua-Blake for the Warriors. Dragons Reflections. Stefano Utikamanu, parallel for Tigers. New recruit Dane Laurie for Panthers. Vegas Cameron Murray for Rabbitohs. Matt Burton, parallel for Bulldogs. New recruit Fletcher Baker for Broncos. New recruit Kai Pearce-Paul for the Knights. We've got the fifth last packet for box number 6. Black Young Guns. Number 101, Atta Mariota for the Raiders. Morgan Smithies, parallel for the Raiders. Multicultural Emery Gula for the Raiders. Spotlight patch, number 22. Kira Dib for the Cowboys. Mitchell Moses, parallel for the Eels. imprint in the Master Series. Wade Egan parallel for the Warriors. Last packet for the box. Sapphire Mojo. Number 7. Hey, Tyson Frizzell for the Knights. I knew he was coming. Alright, that is the end of box number 6. New recruit Zach Hosking for the Raiders. Dally M, Liam Martin for Panthers. Multicultural Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. Tohu Harris parallel for the Warriors. White League Sensations. Number 36. Hudson Young for the Raiders. Sharks parallel checklist. Amafito multicultural for the Dolphins. Joey Manu Vegas for the Roosters. Jack Cogger parallel for Knights. Jack Whiten, new recruit for the Rabbitohs. Damien Cook, Vegas for the Rabbitohs. Jordan Rapiner, parallel for Raiders. Multicultural, Selwyn Cobbo for the Broncos. David Clemmer, parallel for Tigers. Pink Diamond, number 63, Sharks checklist. Reflections for the Sharks. Stephen Crichton, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit Raymond Faitala Mariner for the Dragons. Dally M Tamika Upton for the Knights. Victor Radley parallel for the Roosters. Ruby Mojo, Tyson Frizzell for the Knights, number 20. Reflections for the Knights, Bailey Simonson, parallel for the Eels. New recruit Jaden Hunt for the Broncos. Luke Brooks, Vegas for Manly. Adam Reynolds, parallel for Broncos. New recruit Herbie Farmworth for the Dolphins. Parallel Will Warbrick for Storm. Multicultural Apposite Coruscant for Tigers. Fourth last packet for box number 7. New recruit Corey Waddell for Manly. Storm in the Master Series. Brimson parallel for Titans. Sapphire Mojo, number 14, David Clemmer for the Tigers. White Young Guns, 132 for the Titans. Keanu Kinney. Latrell Mitchell, parallel for Rabbitohs. And that is number 7 box done and dusted. New recruit Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the Warriors. Black Young Guns, number 58, Kale Ero for the Sharks. Xavier Coates, parallel for Storm. Vegas Teddy for the Roosters. Tigers parallel checklist. Justin Olam multicultural for Tigers. Pink Diamond Ashley Quinlan for the Raiders, number 57. Both of them or parallel for Titans. New recruit Thomas McHale for the Cowboys. New recruit Spencer Linu for the Roosters. Tyson Frizzell parallel for Knights. Multicultural Brendan Procura for the Broncos. Jake Trbojevic, Vegas for Manly. Jack Whiten parallel for the Rabbitohs. Jeremy Marshall King, multicultural for the Dolphins. Reflections for the Tigers. Ronaldo Mulatalo, parallel for the Sharks. Dalian Sanua Taruva for Panthers. Dalian Melihafunga for the Broncos. Brian To'o parallel for Panthers. Ruby Mojo, Reed Marnie for the Bulldogs, number 25. Reflections for the Cowboys. Hammerfido parallel for the Dolphins. New recruit Joe Chan for Storm. Vegas Payne Haas for the Broncos. Daly Cherry Evans parallel for Manly. Pack last. 7th last pack for box number 8. Billy Burns, new recruit for the Sharks. Jared Hargraves, parallel for the Roosters. Will he play again? Multicultural Dane Gagai for the Knights. Storm in the Master Series. Eels parallel checklist. New recruit Brad Schneider for Panthers. Sapphire Mojo number 2. Not sure if this is his or not. Dallin Watine Zalesniak for the Warriors. Alright, last pack for box number 8. White Young Guns. 109, Liam Henry for the Panthers. Ezra Mam, parallel for the Broncos. Alright, let's go. Box number 9, leaving our priority, and box number 10 out of the case. Dallin number 5, unlucky. Close. Game 2, header card. There we go. 2 of each. Nice and easy. Bulldogs parallel checklist. And look, the priority box will throw one at us to cut it back out of whack. Multicultural, Brendan Pekura for the Broncos. Spotlight signature, number 21, Jerome Luai for the Panthers. Joseph Tarpanay for the Raiders. New recruit, Aiden Cesar for the Tigers. Multicultural, Addo Carr for the Bulldogs. Valentine Holmes, parallel for the Cowboys. Dally M, Stephen Crichton for the Panthers. New recruit, Kai Pearce Paul for the Knights. Vegas, Patrick Carrigan for the Broncos. Chance Nico Klokstad, parallel for the Warriors. Cody Walker, multicultural for the Rabbitohs. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. New recruit, Kelma Talagi for the Eels. Reflections for the Eels. Ben Hunt, parallel for Dragons. I forget he's played for Broncos in that. New recruit, Dominic Young for the Roosters. I was picking cards this morning and Ben Hunt was one of them. And I've gone straight to the Dragons, but it was the Broncos. Cameron McInnes, parallel for Sharks. Even debuted at Broncos, I think. Multicultural, Jeremy Marshall King for the Dolphins. Sarah Tokituki, Dally M for the Tigers. Storm, parallel checklist. Ruby Mojo, number 23, Damien Cook for the Rabbitohs. Reflections for the Tigers. Philip semi-parallel for Titans. New recruit Valami Avile for the Cowboys. Fifth last packet for box number 9. A Vegas Cameron Murray for the Rabbitohs. Keon Kolomatangi for the Rabbitohs. Kangaroos in the Master Series. Kalen Ponga, parallel for the Knights. New recruit Dane Laurie for Panthers. Sapphire Mojo, number 6. Molly Olika R2 for Manly. Alright, Young Guns, 157 for the Storm. Azoa Papali'i, parallel for Tigers. Alright, box number 10, last box of the case. Tommy Turbo, a Vegas for Manly. Jermaine Hopgood, parallel for the Eels. Multicultural Tohu Harris for the Warriors. Parallel Payne Haas for the Broncos. New recruit Kurt Capewell for the Warriors. Sam Walker, Vegas for the Roosters. Nick Meaney, parallel for Storm. New recruit Kane Bradley for the Storm. Balami Kickout, multicultural for the Bulldogs. Herbie Farmworth, parallel for Dolphins. Master Series for in the Rabbitohs. Oh, last box. 38 in the Maroons. Tolator Koala parallel for Manly. Gold Reflections for the Knights, number 105. White Young Guns, number 85. Blaze Talagi for the Eels. Joey Manu, parallel for the Roosters. New recruit, Tuku for the Sharks. Multicultural Sanua Taruva for Panthers. Reflections for the Bulldogs. Titans parallel checklist. New recruit Valami Vile for the Cowboys. Damien Cook parallel for the Rabbitohs. Dally M. Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. Multicultural Xavier Coates for Storm. CSF Talakai parallel for Sharks. New recruit Dominic Young for the Roosters. Dally M. Julia Robinson for the Broncos. Dragons parallel checklist. Ruby Mojo, number 20. Hudson Young for the Raiders. Three packets left for the case. Still have the priority box left to go. Reflections for Manly. Scott Drinkwater parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit Josh Curran for the Bulldogs. Vegas Reese Walsh for Broncos. And Isaiah Yeo parallel for Panthers. That's the end of the case. Let's get the priority box done. Alright, let's go. Final box for the break. Priority number 32. Reflections for the Raiders. Herbie Farnworth, a parallel for Dolphins. New recruit Joe Chan for Storm. Vegas Patrick Carrigan for Broncos. Tolator Koala parallel for Manly. Dalian Dallin Watine Zalesniak for the Warriors. Sapphire Mojo number 16, Blake Brayley for the Sharks. Young Gun Priority number 18, Jack Bostock for the Dolphins. Tohu Harris parallel for the Warriors. New recruit Luke Brooks for Manly. Breakout number 27, Nico Hines and Kale Iro for the Sharks. Dragons parallel checklist. Multicultural Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. Dally M Yasmin Clydesdale for the Knights. Sharks parallel checklist. Vegas Game 2 header card. Scott Drinkwater parallel for the Cowboys. Ruby Mojo number 23, Felice Kafusi for the Dolphins. Our third priority reflections, or our third priority hit, number 36 for the Dolphins. Jack Cogger parallel for the Knights. New recruit Stephen Crichton for the Bulldogs. New recruit Sean Kepe for the Rabbitohs. Isaiah Yeo parallel for Panthers. Multicultural Avalami kickout for the Bulldogs. Multicultural Tohu Harris for the Warriors. Joey Manu parallel for the Roosters. New recruit Billy Burns for the Sharks. White League Sensations. Number 43, Sean Johnson for the Warriors. David Clemmer parallel for the Tigers. 4 packets left for the break. New recruit Kyle Flanagan for the Dragons. Vegas Cameron Murray for the Rabbitohs. Stephen Crichton parallel for the Bulldogs. Multicultural Selwyn Cobbo for the Broncos. Maroons in the Master Series. And Jordan Rapana parallel for the Raiders to finish us off. Alright. We have our $100 bonus gift card between all 17 spots. We have our Master Series cards, including that Maroons signature. And we also have a Game 2 header card, randomised between both of those teams. Alright, let's flick over and get those done. Alright, 3 times around the merry-go-round for the bonus $100 gift card. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Nathan Tones with the Rabbitohs. Alright, let's reset and do our Master Series cards, including the Maroons number 38 signature today. Alright, number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3, Warren Stoddart with the Dragons. Which means, unfortunately, Roosters are getting no numbered hits. I will double check that, but yes. We do have our Game 2 header card to be randomised between Broncos and Roosters. Alright, number 1. Number 2, and lucky last, number 3. There it goes, Roosters. Alright guys, that's it. That's all for this one.